All right, well, we are talking with you. I don't know if they filled you in how much beforehand, but from Raleigh, North Carolina. And it's exciting for us because we've got a couple of our hometown boys playing this weekend. A couple Carolina guys, Madison Hedgecock, the fullback for the Giants, and Fred Robbins, who's on the defense. What do you think about the Carolina guys? How much of an impact do you think they'll make this weekend?
Well, you know what? I really think I think they're going to make an impact. I mean, I think every player on this football field is going to have an opportunity to make an impact. But just the question is, how big of an impact? I think, obviously, the quarterbacks on both of these teams are going to make the biggest impact in the football game. Second will come the running backs and so on and so forth. So everybody's going to be important in this game.
Well, those of us who aren't playing in the game or watching it in person are going to be watching it at somebody's house, probably at a Super Bowl party. I understand you guys have some great tips. You know, one thing we love in North Carolina is our North Carolina barbecue, but it's not always that healthy. What are some ways we can make barbecue, North Carolina barbecue in particular, and just other Super Bowl treats a little better for us?
Well, the key is to change. Sometimes when you tailgate, either the ingredients or how you're preparing the food. Sometimes, you know, we like to use butter. I know I love to use butter. And sometimes lard or grease and things like that, that's not a good idea from a heart standpoint. And so you need to try to find an alternative. And a great alternative for butter is Promise. It's cardiologist endorsed, so it's good for your heart. There's no trans fats at all in there. And so from that standpoint, it's a better choice. So it's just about changing some of the things you're doing. We're out here in Glendale. We're at the Promise Cardio Kickoff. And what we want to do is we're going to have about 600 dishes out here for people to try. And we really want to show people that you can still tailgate, but it's a healthier way to tailgate. And so you can still eat some of the same food you would eat in a normal tailgate, but they're prepared differently and a lot healthier for you.
And tell me about your predictions for the 2008 draft coming up.
Wow, the 2008 draft, you know what? It's going to be pretty weird because I don't see a clear-cut #1 offensive player. You know, usually you have a quarterback that's the guy. This year, I don't see the quarterback who's a clear-cut favorite. You got a couple good quarterbacks, but I think, you know, Dorsey, the defensive lineman out of LSU, is a consensus guy. He may not be the #1 pick based on need, but I think he's clearly one of the top college players. So there's a lot of different issues just depending on who you like offensively, defensively, but I think still going to be a really good draft.
All right, and before we go, not to tie back to everything Carolina, but we are, you know, talking with you from North Carolina. I can't help but notice you got a little Carolina blue on there today.
I'm sorry?
I said I can't help but notice you got a little Carolina blue on there today. It looks like your sweater's Carolina blue. And, you know, your heir apparent, Willie Parker, is a Carolina grad. So
yes,
talk to me a little bit about Willie and how he did. You know, unfortunately, he had the injury there at the end of the season, but we like to think we prepped him pretty well here down south. What do you think?
Yeah, you know what? Willie has done an incredible job. And, I mean, I got an opportunity to see him as a raw talent when he first came in as a rookie. Didn't really know a lot about the position, considering he hadn't played a lot when he was at North Carolina. Shame on somebody who was there because he is an incredible talent. But you know what? Through a lot of perseverance and hard work, he's turned out to be one of the league's best running backs and really a credit to North Carolina and North Carolina area.
Well, thank you so much. Isn't that nice of you to say? Enjoy the rest of your day and have a great time at the game.
Appreciate that. Take it easy.
All right, you too.
Bye-bye.
Bye.